Hey Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's in store for you the next 3 months, July, August, September? We're going to dive into the tarot and find out, so stay tuned. All right, Virgos, we're going to start first with pulling from this oracle deck to get an overall energetic theme for July, August, and September. So let's see what we have. Virgo. Ooh, gorgeous. We have rose without thorns. You have a right to your joy, peace, and sweetness of life. Isn't that beautiful, Virgo? Okay, so it looks like maybe smooth sailing for the next several months ahead. A rose without thorns, nothing to hurt you or prick you or cause any pain. So you have a right to your joy. It's time to pursue your joy over the next several months, whatever that means for you. Remember to apply the energies to your life. So sweetness of life, some very nice sweet things coming in for you, Virgo. All right, let's dive in with the tarot. We're going to use 3 different tarot decks for July, August, and September. Let's start with July with this deck for Virgos. What do they need to know? I like to use different decks to see if energy repeats because that can be very instructive. All right, let's see. Virgos, we have some Capricorn. We have the Devil. And we have the 3 of Pentacles. And we have your energy, the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, so we have a full moon in Capricorn that is happening on the 12th or 13th of July. So that could be what this energy is. And that is your 5th house of love, romance, and creativity, the house of the entrepreneur, taking a risk, the house of pleasure. But this seems to be, for me, focused in on money and work because of the 9 and the 3 of Pentacles. Now, and of course, Capricorn, big business, making things happen. I think you're going to be delightfully obsessed by some sort of new plan for your life, 3 of Pentacles, some sort of creative collaboration, perhaps, some sort of group activity, that probably is giving you a lot of joy and satisfaction. This is my personal paradise card, the 9 of Pentacles, but also is very personal to you. You may be heading it up. This could also, 3 of Pentacles can also be a lot about your craft, what you're really good at. It doesn't have to be necessarily, being crafty, but it can also be a communications card, a writing card, whatever you're good at making, building, and doing. You could be really delightfully obsessed. The Devil sometimes gets a bad rap. It's not always a bad energy. In something very personal to you that you are creating and building and that's giving you a lot of joy. It's probably related to 5th house activities. So it could be that you're in the process of building some sort of new creative project. Maybe you're in the process of building a relationship, a romance, and that's giving you a lot of joy because, we have this over here. Maybe you have recently joined some sort of creative group, and that's giving you a lot of joy and creative enthusiasm. So there is an element here of I just want to do this all the time with the Devil card, with the Capricorn energy. But I really feel it is probably related to fifth house matters for you. You could be building a brand new business. That's also very possible. Or making up a plan. If you have a business already, making up an exciting new plan, 3 of Coins, to increase your revenue in particular, and perhaps bring more joy into your own business. So all of those are possibilities. Remember to apply the energies to your life. All right. But pay attention, especially that Capricorn full moon. There might be some interesting information that gets revealed for you about the structure of that joy and that joyful plan that you are putting together. Because Capricorn is an architecture. He is a sign of structure. So there could be some pieces, and full moons illuminate. So there could be some pieces of information that come to you that are going to help you strengthen that foundation, that plan that you are putting into place. All right, let's see. August. What do we need to know? Virgos. August. What do we have? Oh, we have some Pluto. We have the Scorpio energy, and we have the Queen of Swords, and we have the Page of Swords. Okay, so I'm feeling there might be some legal things coming up for you. Legal maybe some writing projects if you're involved in that. But I'm feeling like there may be an important piece, an important document that's probably, I'm just getting a legal vibe. I mean, the Queen of Swords isn't always legal, but I mean, it can be. But I'm just feeling with this Page of Swords, some sort of wished for maybe a legal matter or something very similar to a legal matter, like something where you're really like signing up for something, signing your name to something, really deciding with absolute clarity, Queen of Swords, that you want this. So something like that is, I think, coming into view for you, and it could be life-changing with the Pluto energy showing up here. Okay, and Pluto, I keep calling this Pluto, the Scorpio energy, the Death card, that is your third house of communications. So there really could be a lot of paperwork, especially with these energies showing up here. And Libra, if we look at this as Libra energy, that's your second house of money. So there could be a lot of, paperwork regarding financial matters, things like that. But I feel like there's some, because the Death card is about some sort of major transformation, there is likely to be something going on with paperwork that provides a major transformation in your life. This could even be something regarding transportation. Okay, so if you are in the market for a new vehicle, as an example, because third house rules transportation, this may be, making the decision to buy the vehicle, get the car loan. I mean, whatever. It could be something like that. Very, very possible with these energies. So, what I think is interesting is the fact that we have our Queen of Swords with her spyglass here, really looking at this energy, looking at this card. So I think it's going to be important for you to really look objectively and with a lot of clarity and with maybe even an open mind, but really spend some time examining how this news, how this information is likely to change your life. You are ruled by Mercury. You're usually pretty good at, thinking through things before you just make, a decision. But there may be something to look even at the longer term future, because she has a spyglass. She's trying to see farther out, right? And because she's sitting on top of a big balloon. So this is something we're trying to get the bigger picture perspective and the farther out perspective for yourself with what this might be vis-a-vis this change. All right. So it's not just the immediate future change, but in the distance. So I hope I'm being clear on that. Okay. And again, also make sure it's based in joy. Okay. That's going to bring joy and pleasure and sweetness to your life, whatever this decision is. That's going to help make your life better in some way. All right. Let's tune in now for September. Happy birthday, September Virgos. Let's see what we need to know for your birthday month. All right, Virgos. Everything is flopping here with this deck. All right, Virgos. And I'm seeing out of the corner of my eye, I see Ariel like circling. She's circling the table. Oh, we have an Ace of Swords, baby. Wow, look at this. And the World. Wow. And the Ten of Cups. Okay. So this is glorious. Look at your birthday month energy. Some sort of beautiful success manifesting for you. The world is your oyster, Virgo. Look at this. So 10 of Cups can be the ultimate personal happiness. Yes, it can be about a relationship. Yes, it can be about home life. But the 10 is, of course, the highest energy in the particular, in the minor arcana. So this is ultimate personal satisfaction. And it can be because you're making an important decision about how you want your world to look, right? What your world is going to look like. And I feel like this energy, because we had so many swords over here, we just looked at, I feel like this energy probably is dovetailing with what's going on in August. So this major change that you're likely to implement and decide about, again, it can bleed over. The energies are not just, in a little compartment. It can definitely flow into September energy where you're like, I am absolutely certain about this decision because I'm certain about how I want my world to look, how I want to move forward, the bigger picture perspective. This beautiful cat butt in the video, this beautiful 10 of Cups, it can be some sort of major decision about, where you're living, how you're living, and who you're living with as well. And bringing more sweetness and joy. There could be a major decision on tap here about, maybe moving in with someone. There could be, I'm feeling also very possibly some sort of engagement, something like that. It's interesting too, the first energy here, you have a right to your joy. This is the thing. I think aces for me are about the self. You are really going to make a decision that is based purely in the right to your own joy. As the sign of service, you are very selfless, Virgo. You often think of other people first, and that's fine. That's all well and good. But I think that whatever's going on here, this is really a decision you are making for your personal happiness, for your personal joy. Now, with the World card here, World is a card of success, can be a travel you decide to do as well. But with an Ace of Swords next to it is interesting. There could be some sort of major ending, but in a positive way. So there could be, swords also can cut something. There can be a wrapping up of a chapter that you're very happy about wrapping up. So this can be, we have two, if we look at it this way, you got to apply the energies to your life. There can be a very happy ending. All right. A good happy ending. And it can be simply that one chapter is transitioning into the next chapter. And this is based again on your claim to your own joy and making a decision that is going to be right for you. And it's the perfect example, like I was saying. It can also be about, I'm going to say yes to a marriage proposal, or I'm going to say yes to moving in with somebody, or I'm going to say yes to, deciding that I'm going to travel the world and find my happiness out in the world instead of staying stuck where I am. I mean, it just depends. And everybody else may be like, Virgo, what are you doing? But you're like, I have a right to my own joy. So this is glorious energy. All right. Use this energy to make a very clear decision. Again, dovetailing with life-changing decision, dovetailing with August energy for your personal happiness. Now, because the World card is here and because we also just had Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus, and Leo energy people, or those time frames, may be particularly important over the next year for you. I know we're going a little past our forecast period, but that might be important for you going forward. I think Scorpio, since it's come up twice, Scorpio season is going to be very interesting for you, Virgo. Of course, we will save that for another video, but I'm excited for you. This is some very, very lovely energy of, I feel, decisions that are yours alone to make for your personal happiness. And I hope that you do make them and you don't let other people dissuade you from making them, Virgo. It's your time. It's your choice. It's your world to make happy. Make yourself happy. All right. Virgos, leave me a comment. Let me know what's going on for you with this energy. I love you guys. I'm glad Ariel showed up for you. Take care. I'll see you again soon. Stella Wilde, signing out.